Fun fact, only 6.7% of you guys are actually subscribed to this channel, so please, if you do enjoy the video, consider subscribing, or at least like the video, as it doesn't hurt you at all and it only helps me. Comment any questions that you do have down below in the comment section, and enjoy the video. Also, I would like to tell you guys to go follow my Twitter. The link is in the description. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the best defensive settings and best defensive badges to be a comp lock in NBA 2K21 Next Gen. So starting off with the settings, there are pretty much only 3 settings that I would change. First, I would recommend having Huda Guard on. I know that the arrows are quite annoying, however, they do help you bump your opponent more. That might be a myth, but this is what I've heard from most comp locks in this game. The second thing that you need to have is going to be your defensive assist with Intense D to be around 15. Anywhere from 10 to 35-ish is fine, but anything more or less will force you to slide. I would recommend experimenting with this setting a little bit and see what feels most bumpy and feels most fluid for you. The third and final setting is going to be box out assist strength. This is extremely similar to defensive assist, however it should be higher. For me, I use it at 50, however you can use it anywhere from 40 to 60. Honestly, the setting just helps so much to box your opponent out and get rebounds. Now moving on to the badges, I'm going to start with, in my opinion, the best badges for guarding another guard. I'm going to try to go somewhat in order of importance, but I might not get it exactly correct. Everyone plays differently, so you should equip different badges to fit your play style. And not to mention, a lot of you guys can't even unlock every single badge in the game since they have attribute requirements this year. The first and most important badge is obviously going to be Clamps. This badge should be Hall of Fame and is 100% the most important defensive badge. It allows you to bump defenders, and without it, you legit get blown by every single possession. The second badge of today's video is going to be Interceptor. In my opinion, I have this extremely high due to the fact that you can get so many steals when you have this badge equipped. This badge is vital if you're ever guarding someone off ball and opens your game so much, just since you can stand in passing lane steals rather than having to stand on top of the person you're defending at all times. The next badge is going to be Intimidator. Intimidator basically increases the intensity that you get on your opponents, as well as gives you more favorable animations. The whole objective of defense is to force turnovers or force bad shots, and Intimidator makes it so each shot is much worse. The next badge is going to be Rim Protector. This is an extremely important badge for all players, in my opinion, due to the fact that all anyone ever does on offense is rim run and abuse contact dunks. Having Rim Protector makes it so that you can stop these rim runners and not get yammed on every single possession. The fifth badge on this list is going to be an interesting one. It is going to be ankle braces. Without ankle braces, you can legit get your ankles taken every single possession in this game, so it is a must-have badge. Even though this is a must-have badge, I didn't want to put it any higher since you don't need it on Hall of Fame, and silver works just fine. The next badge on this list is going to be a Pickpocket. If you want to be a comp lock, you need to be able to get bump steals, and Pickpocket basically makes it so that bump steals are way easier to get. After these badges, there are still a ton of good badges, but all of them are kind of based on your play style, including Pickpocket. These badges also include Rebound Chaser and Chase Down Artist, which I would definitely equip on silver if you have more than 24 badges. Then after that, depending on how you play, you could equip Box or Pick Dodger. I know a lot of people have Pick Dodger in S tier, but I don't use it since I mostly play Park and almost everyone is ISOing. If you're playing Pro-Am or Rec, or you're struggling to guard screens, then this badge is something that you should consider equipping. I know a lot of people can't get all these badges, so I'm going to be going over what I would do if I had 20 badges, which I think is about average. So of course we're going to need a Clamps Hall of Fame, Interceptor Hall of Fame, Ankle Braces Silver, Chase Down Artist Bronze, and then we have 3 gold badges, so I can do Rim, Intimidator, and Pickpocket, sure. Honestly, that's extremely good. I can pretty much do everything that I want to be able to do with only 20 defensive badges. And also, if you're able to unlock Interceptor and Pickpocket, you definitely have over 20 defensive and rebounding badges. So moving on to the big man defensive and rebounding badges. For badge number 1, in my opinion, it has got to be Rebound Chaser. Rebound Chaser pretty much makes it so your player will actually jump for rebounds, and without it, you're going to get absolutely dogged, and your player will just not be getting off the ground at all. The second badge is going to be Rim Protector. I kind of already explained this badge, but it's even more important since you're a big man and you're going to be sitting in the paint. After that, in my opinion, I would recommend going with Interceptor. This is super important because when recovering from a hedge, you don't want to have to stand in between him and the basket, and you'd much rather be able to play the lane. Badge number 4 is going to be Brick Wall. I don't think I really need to explain this one very much. You just need Brick Wall to set better screens if that's something that you do. Badge number 5 is going to be Intimidator. I pretty much already explained this badge and why it's so important to increase your contests. Next is going to be a box. You don't really need this super high since most people don't run worm regardless, but having it on silver is extremely helpful to box others out. The next badge on this list for a big man is going to be Chase Down Artist. This is another great silver badge and I highly recommend equipping it since it helps so much getting chase downs when recovering from a hedge. The last 2 badges on this list are going to be Pogo and the Clamps, and they're up to your playstyle. If you do guard people who can dribble, you want to equip Clamps for the increased perimeter defense. And if you do jump a lot, then I would highly recommend equipping Pogo since you can jump more often and the recovery time is not as long. Again, since there are so many badges on this list, I'm going to go over what I would do with 20 badges. You probably already have over 20 badges since you are a big man, but I'll restrict myself to 20 anyways. So right away, I'm going to go Hoff Rebound, Hoff Rim, Hoff Interceptor, Hoff Intimidator, and I guess I'll go Silver Box, Gold Brick, and Silver Chase Down Artist. I am 3 over the limit, so I guess I'll go Gold Intimidator, Gold Interceptor, and then after that, I'll either drop Box or Chase Down to Bronze. I'll drop Box if I have high strength, and then I'll drop Chase Down if I have low strength. Anyways, y'all, that's pretty much it for the video. As always, if you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. It helps me out so much. If you enjoyed the video, definitely go ahead, drop it a like, go follow my Twitter, and I'm out. Deuces.